Well, Rachel, I'm so excited you're here. I am, of course, Jennifer Harmon, and I'm with Smart Takes, and I'm very rarely on this side of the camera, but I wanted to interview myself because we have had so much fun working with Yelp and working with you. So this is Rachel Travisano, and she has just done an incredible job and really, I say, reviving the interest in Yelp, particularly for agencies, for ad agencies, on how you can tap into Yelp and how brands, particularly restaurant brands, can use those Yelp good, positive comments to their good. And I think that you've been just incredibly successful here in the Jacksonville area.
Oh, thank you.
And I will say we had such an outstanding result for our very first store in the U.S. For Lucamadas, which is our brand. So talk to me a little bit about, first of all, you know, we won't talk specifically about that brand yet, but what does a Yelp director, community director do? And how are you able to foster some really great opportunities for restaurants in particular?
Yeah, so there's a community manager like me in each major city across the country. So there's a CM, and then some of them have an intern, but it is just usually one person in each city. So my whole territory is Northeast Florida, up to Fernandina Beach, down to St. Augustine. We have Yelpers all over Northeast Florida, all over the country. So the way that we partner with local businesses beyond just their regular Yelp page, encouraging people to leave positive reviews. So we actually have our Yelp Elite squad, and those are our most active users on the site. So they write reviews about everywhere they go eat and drink and do activities. Everyone's over 21, and anybody can nominate themselves to be Yelp Elite. So if they're a foodie, if they love supporting local, they live locally, they put up a real profile photo, a real name, so, you know, real people, real reviews, they can become a Yelp Elite. And so I partner with great local businesses all over Northeast Florida to feature them and help spread the word to our Yelp Elites, because they're the go-to person out of their friend group and family that's like, I know the best place to eat. I know where we're going for reservations. So we invite out the Yelp Elites to the business. They get a behind-the-scenes look. We do in-person events. They're usually about 100 people, 100 Yelp Elites.
Right.
They get a behind-the-scenes look. They get to meet the owner. They get that direct connection to feel like, you know, they want to go back and tell their friends and family and be a return customer.
I love that. And I have to tell you, that is what you did for Lucamadas. And that helped us so much because Lucamadas is the very first store in the U.S.
Yeah.
It was opening at the beach. It's got these incredible Greek donuts, these incredible toppings, these incredible coffees, these incredible gelatos.
I'm a big fan.
You came to us.
Yeah.
You said, hey, look, we're going to do a thing, and it's going to be all about what's hot and new, which I love. I always laugh because hot and now is kind of what Krispy Kreme says, but for Lucamadas, they're always hot. So
it's true. That's true.
But at any rate, hot and new really gave Lucamadas the opportunity to recognize in the community, because, you know, whenever you're starting a new franchise or you're a single store in a market, you have very little money in the beginning to advertise.
Right.
And one of the great things I loved is you came to us and you said, look, we've got this great opportunity.
And it's free to partner.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I know.
I mean, it is amazing. And I think that you would even accept a restaurant brand saying, hey, listen, I'm going to call my local community director for Yelp.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if there's a possibility of any kind of promotion, because you do so many different kinds of promotions. This one was the hot and new, which was perfect for Lucamadas, and they got incredible coverage. And I was impressed at how many people gave them the 5 stars.
Yeah.
And how many
got great feedback,
pushed it out on their own social channels so we could take that organic push and then repost it. And it was an incredible opportunity for us, and all free, in addition to getting to really work with a delightful person and a very strategic person.
Thank you.
And that, I think, was really important to me because, you know, we work with all the social channels, of which I consider Yelp a social channel. It's a reviewer, but nevertheless,
it's a community.
People are talking all the time about what's exciting and new products and really new restaurants. You know? We have a big practice here at St. John and Store by Store dedicated to growing restaurant brands. So we're super excited about Lucamadas, because Lucamadas is suddenly on the fast track to kind of grow across the United States.
So awesome. I'm so excited about it.
I am too, but you really gave them like just a huge push into really a 1-week event. So talk a little bit about that 1-week event and how.
Sure. Yeah. So I mentioned we do the Yelp Elite events, which are like the in-person events, but then also a couple times a year, we'll do a community event, meaning it's open to anybody over 21 with a Yelp account. So that's how we really get the word out beyond just our Yelp Elites, but we can do media pitches. I was on the TV, I was on the radio, I was telling everybody about Luca Mares. So I mean, I'm a local person here in Jacksonville. I visited the store on my own because I saw that it was hot and new on Yelp, which is like a term. You can search hot and new and see all the latest restaurant openings. And once I tried it and the pistachio, I was like, okay, we have to partner. I have to tell people about this. So I met you, and then we were able to set up the Hot and New series. So that was 8 events over the course of September. Featuring all hot new businesses across Jacksonville. So some were in person, and then some, like the Luca Mares one, were a week-long experience. So we can't fit 100 people in Luca Mares at one time for a party. No. So how can we accommodate? Over the course of 1 week, we had 100 plus people visit and get a complimentary 10 count of donuts with 2 toppings and a scoop of gelato or a drink. And after that, the people go, they try it. Sometimes they purchase additional items. Sometimes they bring their friends and family. Right. And then we encourage them to leave a review and tell the business owners how they felt. So they get real feedback in real time, plus all the photos. And then business has access to all those reviews, all those photos that you can use for your website, social media, stuff like that. And we can already see, like, since some of the Yelpers have checked in and reviewed it, like, they've gone back. And they've been like, I found this first at this Yelp community experience for hot and new. Now I brought my friend. Now it's like my local coffee spot. I didn't know they had coffee. It's a discovery tool. So
it is a discovery tool. And I think that I just don't think a lot of brands know how to take advantage of Yelp. I think we're all a little afraid, when we're looking at the numbers and we're like, oh gosh, but what can be done is almost you can change those review scores by having so many more people try it in a time period where they're going to be coming in, so you're not surprised.
Right.
And you're going to be giving them some of your best products, so that those are going to be something they're going to love. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be craveable.
Yeah.
And I think for restaurants to take advantage of it, to welcome those people in, because more traffic begets more traffic, and actually more traffic also increases the operational performance. It improves the operational performance. It's so hard for a new store, that might be open and it takes 3 or 4 weeks for them to get any kind of real traffic. And so the store is sitting there and it's staffed and they've been trained, but they aren't getting that real life experience. And one other thing that I really loved about what you did is that you invited them in over a period of a week. So they were never slammed. They never had so many people in there that you couldn't deal with.
And it's during their regular business hours, so they don't have to close for it.
You're giving them a free offer, which the brand is giving them. That's the only cost of the brand. And that brand is going to know that person is coming in and they're going to give them a great experience. It's a wonderful way to kind of build back for brands that have been around a long time.
That's true too. Like,
build back a positive opportunity, a positive score.
Yeah, not just for brand new businesses. Like, a lot of times those are the ones that need help getting the word out. But sometimes a business will release a new menu, they'll get a new chef. Any reason that they need help spreading the word, that's what we're here for. So it's really cool.
Well, your energy is amazing. And the thing I love about Yelp is that it feels a lot like how you describe it. It's a really robust tool for anybody, and I love restaurants. And I, even though I also advertise restaurants and really get excited about growing restaurants, I also just love to eat in restaurants. And you don't know about new places. And it's great. I think this whole Elite Yelp to do a hot and new thing with any up-and-coming new restaurant, one that, could almost plan it as a part of the grand opening. So
exactly. And we can do it, we can replicate it in multiple cities. So we have worked with brands where it's like, okay, we're launching this new ice cream flavor across all of our stores, and we all team up and do it, nationally.
That was one of the things we talked about, because we represent lots of restaurant brands. So we have others that are not just on their very first store in the U.S., and that is the kind of thing that I think it really makes such a difference. Your willingness to partner and your willingness to help them use Yelp in a positive way. I think that is incredible. Well, so I know you mentioned results, and I know Luca Mares had fantastic results. So I'd love to hear a little bit about that, and maybe any other brand and Jack's, and kind of how you help them maximize their opportunity.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do get the results in real time after people try, the treat. Then they are likely to review and leave a positive review about their experience. So after that course of 1 week, we had about 100 people visit. That resulted in 67 reviews, over 400 photos uploaded that then they have access to for their website and social media and things like that. And then you can see on their regular business page, they have reviews from people that went with them. So like, oh, my husband is a Yelp Elite, but he didn't, or the wife didn't get to go for free. So then she was a paying customer and then left a review on their Yelp page. So you can see all those reviews, all those photos in real time. Plus, we encourage people to post on social media. So you can see on the Instagram tags from that 1 week, they had a ton of hype and everybody being like, oh my gosh, these are the new donuts. This is the new gelato spot at Jack's Beach. Like, it really goes way beyond just the reviews. And even on Yelp, whenever you do see somebody's review, similar to Instagram, where our elites have lots of followers, they have lots of friends. So similar to Instagram followers. So when they leave that review on a business page, it goes way beyond just the review page. All of their friends, all of their followers see it. So we like to, do it as big as possible so that we can create as big of a splash as possible.
It's like the pebble in the pond that just keeps rippling beyond and beyond. And I do think that's true. That's why it's so important to have positive reviews. And I think when you're giving a brand the opportunity to set themselves up to have a positive review, exactly, you're inviting people in for a free something that's not very costly at all,
right?
And they have a great review response. I think that's pretty incredible. Have you done it with any other brands in Jack's Beach that you would share their results?
Yeah. We partner with different businesses every single month. So I do about 2 or 3 of these events every month. September, we did 8. It was kind of crazy for the hot and new, but we had so many hot and new places to feature. We also do a once a year large event, and it's a fundraiser for this year was for the Jacksonville Public Library downtown. We had 500 attendees. We had 40 local businesses involved handing out samples. People get that direct connection where they get to not only try the food, but see the staff, see the people behind, the business.
Right.
And we raised $8,000 for the Library Foundation.
That's fantastic.
So it's a free event with a $20 suggested donation to get in, and then free food, drinks, entertainment from 40 local businesses. So we hope to do that again this year. So stay tuned. So at our community event, that huge fundraiser at the library, one of our partners for it was Metro Diner, and they did samples of the meatloaf, beloved Jacksonville staple Metro Diner. So we had a variety of businesses, for everything from pizza to noodles to meatloaf to crab cakes, cocktails, a little bit of everything, showcasing all great local businesses.
I know that was a great attended event, and I'm so excited that Metro Diner get to be a part of it.
They were awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great event partners.
And what great, that was a great beneficiary at the library. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you do wonderful work here, and we're so excited to get to work with you, and we're looking forward to doing more with you.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for helping us to explore the whole world of Yelp and Yelp Elite and how to really use it as a tool to grow your restaurant.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.